Hello, friends. So I just randomly am like stopping to talk to you. I just did my home inspection for moving out. Moved into my new place, so we'll get to see the new condo and do a little tour there. But I was just out for my long run, and I went out on the Mount Vernon Trail, and I saw like a gazillion people, and I just had to laugh. Um, and I could be totally off base here, in my like internal monologue of just confirming what I felt I knew to be true and is like showing itself, revealing itself about the mask situation. Okay, so I like got like literally crucified on Sunday last week on this like little run club happy hour on Zoom thing when I said something about like how the masks are so stupid, and they're not stupid, but for like the way people are wearing the masks, they're just like putting a handkerchief or like putting like their hand over their mouth. Like it doesn't actually do anything. Like scientifically speaking, like the masks are just not effective. You have to have like N95 masks, and even then, like the particles can still go through the mask. So anyway, I mean, there's like fake news, there's pseudoscience, and there's just plain old nonsense. And the way people are like like covering their faces and just like to like look like they're doing the right thing, just like doesn't make any sense. But the funnier part of what is going on today is that the weather is nice. It's like we've been like, it's been raining, and it's been just like miserable for a couple of days, and like spring's just taking a really long time to like start to happen. And oh, no worries. Um, but today it is like finally decent weather, and it's glorious, and everyone has come out into the wild and is out on the trail. And guess how many people are wearing their masks? Hmm, Maybe 10, 12%. I would say generously. I saw probably about 120 people out, and maybe six or seven wearing a mask. And why is this? Why is this? Because when you get up and you're like, "Oh man, like yeah, it's so nice outside. I'm free. Like I'm healthy. Like it's a healthy day. It feels healthy outside today." So mask doesn't really like, oh God, it got so, it gets so hot. It's like on my face and stuff. Like legitimately, that calls into question the entire rationale for wearing a mask. Like, honestly, everybody who was actually just putting something on their face, like, didn't mind doing it because it was, like, kind of cold anyway. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, sure, I'll put it on for a couple weeks, like, whatever. Like, we've not flattened the curve for whatever this, virus thing is that's going on. But everybody just, like, decided today that, yeah, I'm not going to wear a mask today. So, and then in the same breath can like get mad at me like a week beforehand when legit like everybody was wearing masks like maybe like 5 6 days ago outside because it was like cold and nasty, and now it's fine, it's nice, so just take off the mask and everything will be fine. Anyway, I don't really have a point for this post. I just want to share it to like document the history of like the first legit day of spring and everyone just like going out. I mean, even yeah, like literally like okay, that lady's wearing a mask. But like I mean no, and meanwhile everyone's getting like all mad at me for being so lackadaisical. And I'm a pretty just like liberal mindset with things in general. Like I jaywalk, like I don't know. I don't get my panties in a bunch about things. Like the guy, who owns the place that we just moved out of, he's like, all right, there are like scuffs on the wall, like outside the unit. Like, do you know when those showed up? And I was like, they could have been there before our movers came. Like, people just moved in before us. But I was like, I'm going to be completely honest with you. Like, I don't think a lot of those were there. So yeah, maybe our movers, like, caused that. Like, they probably did. And, I could have said, like, oh no, those were there. But like, what's the point in being dishonest? Like, what's the point? Oh, I'm gonna save a couple $100 and like demolish my like moral and ethical code. Like, so just because I'm like kind of lax about the mask thing, and like I'm just like a wash your hands and don't touch your face person instead of like a wear a handkerchief over your face, which doesn't do anything. I still have like very solid morals and an ethical standard that I uphold. So I think that it's important to like distinguish when you're like thinking about shaming people for not like following regulations, that they people are still like, good people. Like I am still a fine human in my own in my own special little opinion, even though I might be just a little bit like I laugh at things that should be serious, and I like, I laugh at like scary movies, like, and I just don't, you don't have to take life so freaking seriously. Wash your hands, don't touch your face, whatever. It's not a big deal, but it is a big deal to like, like lie about something that you know that you did wrong, whatever. So anyway, be a good person, but give other people grace, give other people compassion, smile at someone today, take off your mask just to smile, and then you can put it back on. Whatever, use good judgment. I'll see you later.